You know what I love about this is that we are recording everything from the moment we play a song, and I think for the first time they're gonna see Lekau dancing, because usually ke motho serious. I get ke chairman. Tabale serious mo la itirile konyana khanti majaivan. Sekwan,
Arlo check.
welcome back, man.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for inviting me back again.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you do amazing things. Why not?
Yeah.
You are everywhere.
You think so?
Even I look outside the window here, you are right there on Jan Smarts. When I drive on the highway.
Yes. Yes.
I see the pride of Tembisa everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Somebody tweeted landing in Cape Town, seeing a billboard.
Yeah. It's the township dream.
Beyond that now.
Yeah.
Welcome back, bro.
Thank you. Thank you.
For those who don't know, the first time you were here, we spoke about how it all started, and the story that still to this day resonates with me. And I'm trying to incorporate it. I'm writing a book. I'm going to try and incorporate that into the book as well. Very few people come to the show and they really move me and inspire me. And that's the book, What About? It's basically reflections of the lessons I've learned here. You speak about how your mom said, sell the fridge.
Yeah.
What? You worked to get this fridge. And you said, but Lekau, you want to start a business. Sell the fridge. How much do you want? I want 5,000 rand. Sell the fridge. And as you take the fridge out, there's a man standing right there asking you, what are you doing? So I'm selling the fridge. So it's okay. Yeah. Deliver it. Boom. Right there. Shows you the power of not only your intention too, but power of support, which is something that Black Coffee spoke about not so long ago. So let's start there. We are now bridging the gap between the two.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to talk about the song you just made me play now. Pastor 29,
Pastor 929.
Lema?
Pastor 929, Jeziki, Amaroto, Mpura, the late Mpura, yeah.
Msebenzi wethu. Akicala nakuthoma kwekwe. Maka akutloa bolela.
It's a piano song with a message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Umsebenzi wethu. Now let's get into that then. You seem to know how to pick them. After Drip, Liquid, and so on, Root of Fame.
Yeah.
Why Casper? Because at the time, for those who looked at it, oh, okay. So you today are answering that question. Why Casper?
So, Casper Nyovest is one of the biggest artists in the country, and not only an artist, but he's an entrepreneur as well.
Yeah.
So he's able to turn his followers into consumers of whatever that he'll be able to sell. So, and then he also has a clean brand. And he is also good with marketing. So I looked around and I said, here's a person who has a complete package in terms of being able to sell products, in terms of him being able to convert his market into consumers. Because not everyone is able to actually do that. To say, I'm selling this, and then your market actually consumes.
Yeah.
And then he also is very stylish. He's into hip hop, he's into music, and hip hop, goes with fashion as well.
Yeah.
And then we started speaking and said, maybe we should do a shoot together. But I said, I don't want to make the Drip brand into more about celebrities and that type of life.
Yeah.
And then we said, let's create our own brand besides the Drip brand, which is called the Root of Fame.
Okay.
So the Root of Fame is now a brand that any celebrity can actually have a brand within the Root of Fame brand.
Okay.
So it's more like the Nike Jordan type.
It's a movement.
Yeah, it's a movement on its own. He actually posted an underwear that he was wearing when he was doing weigh-ins before the fight.
Yeah.
So we're also going to be launching merch as well. So he's more of a complete brand more than anything that can be able to sell a product. So that is why we actually chose him. And then obviously because our heritage is sneakers. So we had to do sneakers. Start off with sneakers. And then from there,
build.
Yeah, and then build from there. So the Root of Fame lives within the Drip brand, but it's actually gonna grow outside of the Drip brand and have its own standalone stores, because it has its own brand position, it has its own culture, because it's more about the music, it's about entertainment industry. So that is what the Root of Fame is about, and Casper is the guy that is spearheading it.
Talking about Casper, let's stay on Casper just a bit. What he pulled off at Sun City.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
No. You have to be blind or under a rock not to have seen the power behind, what is it called? Celebrity fights, right?
Yeah. Celeb City, yeah.
Celeb City, yes.
Yeah.
Which then endorses your choice. Endorses you betting on him. Tell me about that. I mean, that's the thing about I'm not that kind of entrepreneur. That's the thing about being an entrepreneur. You risk it all. You put your name, your reputation, everything on the table right there. Did Sun City reassure you? What did it say to you when you were there?
Yeah.
You lost the fight. I could see you in the ring losing the fight with him.
Yeah.
So, but you as an entrepreneur, rewinding back to that first phone call you made to him, was this a stamp of approval that this is the right partner?
Yeah, absolutely. I was there at the Dome. I was at Orlando. I was at FNB. I was one of the thousands of people that were there. Also,
So you went as a fan?
Yeah, I went there as a fan. He actually said he's going to make a T-shirt out of me being there. So there's a picture of me wearing the Casper Invest T-shirt, and I was actually at the Dome. So I was there, and then I could see the amount of power that he has, in him turning his market into consumers, and the type of relationship that he has.
What made you go there?
I'm a huge fan of his music. I love his music. Like if you can see that on the top 10, the songs that are there are inspirational songs, but of my liking, it's hip hop.
Yeah.
So I'm inspired by music a lot, and he has songs that actually inspires me. And his moves in the game, him being independent. Him, when everyone was signing 360 degrees deals, he came and became independent. He became big. So that was me saying, I actually look up to this guy. I actually like his music, the message that he has and how he actually runs his business. And he's one guy that I can actually work with in the future, And what I'm building with the Root of Fame is not just to say, come and let's work and then just become a face of this. We're saying we can actually build together whatever that you actually do. Casper Nyovest, if you want to do a show, let's do a show together, because we're actually banking on your talent. So we're selling a product through what you do. You don't just use your face on Instagram and say, we're just trying to sell this product. So we sell through what you do as well. Then the
Which
belt,
is empowering.
Yes, the belt that Nike Music has at his house right now has a logo of the Root of Fame. That is power. That is what we're trying to do, to sell products through what our people are actually doing.
Tell me about Sun City, the day and the day after. You as Lekau, the founder of Drip, just take me there.
I said, Casper, Refilo, you're actually crazy. This is madness.
Yeah.
Because all the hotels were sold out, and every lodge around Sun City was actually sold out. There were a lot of people there. The whole county was waiting in anticipation around 11, waiting for them to start fighting. When I actually go to Sun City, the palace, he's the one that actually welcomed me. He was all over the place, trying to make sure that everything is in order. He was hands-on. As much as he has a team, Butili, Spike, but he was hands-on. He was there all over the place, trying to make sure that everyone... He called me and asked me if my hotel room has been sorted, So everything was in order. Like, everything in Sun City was in order. No one got hurt. There were cars around the palace that were transporting us from one party to the other, because he hosted at least 4 parties. Pre-party, the main party, the after party, the private party as well. And all of those things were actually what he was trying to do, bring entertainment into the sport and create a bankable product out of his talent.
Did that motivate you or scare you a bit?
It motivated me. Aren't you
scared?
I'm always scared. Okay. The things that we do actually scare me. I all the time actually tweet and said, guys, I'm scared right now. Yeah. I was scared when I go to Sun City, and I'm like, this guy is my peer. This guy is my partner. if he's able to run something so big, a sport that we are saying, it's actually going down.
Yeah.
Everyone was talking about boxing that particular weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Sun City was actually the place to be.
Yeah.
You know, so like I'm
I can't remember the last time I wanted to stay awake for South African boxing. Yeah. I do wake up early for American boxing.
Yeah.
Las Vegas, you name it. Right? I mean, this past weekend I was up for Errol Spence. I needed to see that fight.
He was also up as well.
I'm a boxing fan.
Yeah.
So, for the first time in a long time, I cared about South African boxing. And beyond the marketing of it is the passion behind it.
Yeah.
And to a point that on the day, boxing won.
Yeah, it did.
You know what I mean?
It did.
There are so many positives out of it. But at the same time, I'm trying to, as an ordinary citizen of this country, to try to immerse myself in those who are involved in the, cooking and making this thing happen. You yourself are also breaking boundaries. I attended your BMW launch.
Yes.
What the heck, Lekau? I mean, we're busy seeing you conquering malls, opening stores, creating employment. Why BMW New Road, Midrand? Why? What is that about?
When I thought about BMW, I was like, I want to have a store in a dealership. You know, like we don't just want to be retailers that you can just find it more so online. We said, like, where is it? Like, if we have to take the brand to mass, let us do it. Let us be a part of that. And when that opportunity came knocking at my door, and I said, let's do it. You know, and
they knocked at your door?
Yes.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Yes, a South African township sneaker brand.
They said, come here.
Yes. And then we started talking about it and said, okay, cool. We're also going to be launching our new tagline, which is Live Your Great. And then, like, we actually want to have our own thingy. Like, you guys can just accommodate us into BMW. Let's put a stage. Let's invite people and actually launch our own tagline.
Oh, yeah.
And they said yes. They moved all the cars for us. And then we launched our new tagline from the Township Dream to Live Your Great.
Live Your Great.
And,
I was there, man. Yeah.
And someone tweeted and said, why do you build a store inside BMW? Now we buy cars online. And I said, you still have to collect it.
Oh!
You have to go and collect your car.
And why not drive it and in new sneakers? It's a new car, come on.
And when you do service, BMW doesn't come to you. You go to BMW to service your car and you wait for it. What is it that you see? It's drip. And that deal was supposed to be 6 months. I'm sure now we are getting to our 8 months because it's working.
Where's your mom?
In Tembisa. Not far from Tembisa.
How is she doing?
She's doing good. She's blessed. She prays for me. She prays for all her kids.
Oh, yeah.
She's doing well. She's doing very well.
Yeah, I thought I should just do that because I'm getting overwhelmed with your bravado and choices and your intentions. I thought let me just deviate there a bit.
Yeah.
Stoggy tea. By any means.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
By any means, we have to get it. We have to get there. Whatever it takes, we have to get there. By any means necessary. We have to make it. We have to show our intentions to the township child and say, it's possible. We can actually do it. By any means.
By any means necessary.
Yeah.
If it means sell that fridge, the only thing that is keeping food alive in this house.
Yeah.
Sell it.
Yep.
Lekau Sehoana, the founder, the chairman of Drip Group, talking about finesse, the cologne, the perfume. So, why diamonds from Sierra Leone?
I love Kanye and Jay-Z. And the song speaks about the conflict diamonds in Sierra Leone, and it speaks about the real diamonds. You know, for me, it's just talent. And you can hear Jay-Z there speaking about him not being a businessman, but being a businessman.
Yeah,
like
he is the business.
He is the business. You know.
Yeah.
So
which is Casper, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you know, it speaks about personal brand. You know, like you are the business. How you should, you know, carry yourself. You know, respect yourself in order for people to actually take you serious.
Does this in any way then drive who Lekau is and who Lekau wants to be.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, I don't want to be known about my personal achievements or the car that I drive, where I stay, you know. I just want to be known as someone that came from the township, who made it and then went back and instilled change where I come from, you know, through business, you know, through showing the kids in the township that it's actually possible. You can actually do it. You know, you just have to be in the right mindset. I was sitting with Anna the other day, and then we were speaking about you don't have to be a genius in everything for you to actually make it.
Oh, yeah.
You just have to find just one thing and be good at it. So that when people want something, they just think, oh, okay, there's just one person who knows how to make sneakers. I don't have to be known for any other thing besides what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
So you just have to find one thing that you're good at and then run with it. That is what I want to be known as.
And in the journey of entrepreneurship, you have people around you.
Yeah.
A beautiful story that you once shared is that your now late MD, a family that took you in. Tell me about that story.
So I come from serious poverty, and a friend of mine, Spiwe, grew up together, and he comes from, you know, a well-off family, and they saw what type of family I came from. And they actually took me in. I went there to work on weekends.
Okay. When you've been work, what were you doing? Okay.
Yeah, so they owned a tavern and a shop as well.
Okay.
So just go there, sell to customers, make kotas, those type of things.
Yeah.
And that's where the late Ndlanda's dad, actually, you know, he was a pioneer, you know, township entrepreneur. He didn't go to school, but he mastered. He was able to buy land, build his family, move them from the township to the suburbs. You know, which
family is this?
The Ndlanzi family. Now, our late MD's family. So they took me in during those times, like back in the day, around 2004, 2005.
Yeah.
And that's when I actually started, you know, knowing Glenda. She went to business school, but she was working for the family.
Yeah.
So she didn't even have to come and work at Drip. She didn't need the job. She was just there because of passion more than anything, you know. So, they took me in, taught me business from to making quotas, you know, the basic, how to handle cash.
Yes.
You know, up until
what to do with cash.
Yeah, what to do with cash. You know, because the late Jane Ndlanzi, you know, was a pioneer in the township economy. So that is what he did. You know, bought land, built shops, and became successful.
What happened to Glenda?
Glenda was shot when she was coming from work, getting into her home gate. To this day, there's still investigations that are going, trying to know what is going on, you know, what could have been the motive behind her being shot like that.
What did she bring to Drip?
Look, when Glenda came, it was just me and Glenda's nephew, Innocent. So I had Innocent first, and then I spoke to Glenda after, and then we became, you know, a unit.
Yeah.
So... And I said to Glenda, and Glenda actually came on board, and then she was making boxes. She was writing delivery notes. She was doing everything. But I said, you are an MD. So that was her role from day one. Like, said, you are an MD. Your job here is to create strategy and then to build this business as a formal business.
Yeah.
You know, so that is what Glenda was actually doing. She was formalizing Drip. Glenda is the person that was behind the scenes, that was sweating when I was doing interviews, working, you know, creating marketing.
The engine.
Yeah, Glenda was an anchor. She even wanted to get a tattoo of an anchor, because even in her family, she was an anchor. Even at Drip, she was an anchor. Wherever she goes, she was an anchor. She put everything together. She didn't want fame. She didn't want anything. She didn't want to be known. She just wanted to be a corporate lady at the background, building a successful black business.
And then, boom, she's gone.
Yeah.
What does that do to the business?
I'm still sensitive towards anyone that enters the office. You know, I was like, it was my space. You know, cause that office held the whole company together. You know, when we actually were speaking about diversifying and growing the business, because those are the conversations that we had back in the day when she actually came through to say, when we create the group, we are going to either take care of Drip, and we get someone for like your business, like your kiddies or your domain, or you go that side and then I remain this side. So an integral part of the business, you know, she was the blueprint of the business. After that, you know, we struggled. You know, you can actually see, because I didn't have to talk to anyone at work. I just went there, become creative. Glenda was the boss. They know Glenda. I didn't talk to anyone. No one came to me to report anything. You know, she held the business together. So you can now imagine now the mother of the house is now gone. Now we have to try figure out everything. Who can take that position? To this day, no one is an MD because there's no one suitable in my eyes for that position. Up until now, because I'm at group level, when the guys decide, okay, let's just put someone there. But for me, no, it's case closed.
And that's a setback that you can never plan for.
Yeah. No, you can't. You can't. Like you don't even wake up and imagine that someone might go. Because I knew that Glenda was not going to leave, because she didn't need the job. She was just there for passion. She was passionate about what she was doing at Drip.
Taking you back to Kokasi before Drip.
Yeah.
There's a picture of you. Otarile strong.
Yeah.
What was your signature smell then?
Yeah, alcohol. Yo. Like, no. I was just, a guy drinking, didn't care about such things.
Yes.
But I was still in the fashion industry because you can see me on the picture.
Yeah.
I had a beautiful mohawk there. So I was a fashionable guy. But since we're not something that we could actually afford then.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do you remember the first perfume you ever bought? Or got?
I got a spray, a body spray as a birthday present.
Yeah.
A Playboy spray.
Yeah, I remember Playboy. Yes.
The message was for the man who knows what he wants.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah. So I got that. So that was one of the first things that actually we used.
Yeah. Why Chela? When I watch you, it's like a murumbu.
Yes, like a murumbu. It was cold.
One. Oh my. I'm coming back to intention.
Yeah.
You bring out a deodorant.
Yeah.
Why? Sneaker man, why a deodorant?
Look, I always say that it's actually going to make sense one day, but Finesse is actually a company.
Oh.
Finesse is not just the name of the perfume. It's actually a company. Right now, it's like the root of fame. It's under Drip right now, but it's actually going to be independent.
Standalone, yeah.
And then it's also going to have different types of perfumes and colognes.
You're creating a group of companies.
Yeah.
So why perfume?
So a lot of our, I have a good relationship with our customers.
Okay.
And like you call it the Drip community.
You're always there.
Yeah, I'm always there. I engage with them on Facebook. I always ask them to send me pictures of how they're actually wearing Drip. And I always see something that is missing. And I'm like, I wonder what is the smell there? Because we don't have intention right now of doing clothes because clothes are too seasonal. They're very fast and we're way too busy right now.
Yeah.
And I was like, we need to have something that's just going to say these guys have already bathed, they're dripping, they look nice, but they need a final statement. Something that before they leave the house, they can just use and as a product.
Hence the tagline, the final
statement.
Okay.
So we have bathed, you're looking nice, you need that beautiful scent that smells nice. So we started, working around what is it that we can do that can be big, that can involve almost everyone that actually, affords to buy Drip. And then we're like, okay, cool. Probably we have to do a scent. And people actually loved how I smell.
Okay.
Because I'm a perfume guy, I'm a cologne guy.
Yeah.
So I'd just get into a place and like, yo, you smell nice. I was like, okay. And smelling nice is actually one of the things that people actually will tell you. People can really say, you actually look nice. But when you hug someone, get into a room like, you smell nice.
Yeah.
So that's one of the first things that they actually compliment you with.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'll get those compliments a lot. Maybe I should actually own it. Maybe I should just own the scent.
So how did you know how to design it? Because you did male and female.
Yes. It was a lot of work.
I can imagine.
It was a lot of work. So I actually started it's somehow, because actually speaking about Glenda, actually started the journey with her.
Okay.
So she was to spearhead the female one, and was taking care of the male one.
Yeah.
So she's the one that actually chose the female. So I actually waited for her to finish working on a female one, so that I can create another scent that accompanies what she has created.
Yeah.
So it's some sort of a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I wanted to create a couple of some sort. You can see it's blue and pinkish,
Yeah.
So this is him and her. So that is how we actually started working on it. It took us almost a year working on the scents, adding the notes, the flavors, and everything, just to try and put hairs together. And then from there I came, which was quite easy because we knew what would actually go with what she has already created.
A year.
Yeah.
So basically what you're seeing here, it's something that has been cooking over a year.
Yeah.
How did you know who to pick as your ambassadors for it?
So the one thing that I like about the community that I have created in terms of Drip is that when someone works with us as an ambassador, I don't just like for them to just post and then go. I like building relationships, and you can see No Muslim Abena is the one that was the creative director. She still is the creative director of Finesse, the one that came with the concept of marketing and everything. But we started off as her coming to our stores, and Casper Invest as well. So when DJ Sinclair also introduced her into let's go open a store, let's do this function, and then we started building a relationship. We say actually just wear Drip, and then we can see what we can do. And what I like about her, like Casper, she also has businesses, so she understands products. She likes selling, and this would be an easy thing for her to actually be a part of. When I gave her the call, I sent her a picture of the perfume and said, what do you think? Are you in or not? Zintle was like, my brother, I'm in. Let's do this. And like Zintle is a big brand. She is a big brand. And then after Her Majesty, the Queen.
Come on.
Yeah, And after that, but because remember I said when we created the female one, we wanted something that can accompany the male ones that actually work together as a couple. And there's Meda Bongs, who's a fashionista of note. Yeah, he's a fashionista of note. He loves clothes.
Oh, yeah.
And then whenever he sees pictures, like, I wonder what berry which cologne. And we're like, actually, we want to work with you and Meda as well, so that you don't have to get someone who is a model as well or another celebrity, and there's no that connection around the Finesse brand in terms of Ruby, and then we're like, okay, cool, can you guys do this as a couple? You've never done this, billboards and everything. And they were like, yes, of course, we can actually do it. And that's how we started working with them.
Lekau Sehoana, the chairman of the Drip Group, talking about Finesse, the perfume. It's out, it's available. Get it. Where do we get it?
www.finessesa.co.za and Drip stores. Hello, I'm Lekau Sehoana, the chairman of the Drip Group. You are listening to my top 10 at 10 with Tibos. Kaya 959, on the street, on the air.
I would love to go back to the music, but yeah, there's still a lot to talk about. All right. Finesse by Drip. We have Arion and Ruby. It's out and it's available. Like he said, there's still more coming from this very, very company under the Drip Group, and that is Finesse. It's available. You've seen the billboards, DJ Zintle and DJ Metabongs. A beautiful couple to say, to match, actually. And now we're talking about the future. You recently posted two things, and I need you just to educate us quickly on that, or just bring us up to speed.
Yeah.
Kitties. Yes.
And
you also, is it something to do with jeans?
Yes.
Okay, let's start with the kitties.
We are diversifying, and then like we're trying to own the space as well. So lots of times when you just have one brand, for you to actually tap into the mall space and build, it's actually hard.
Yes.
So that's why you have big companies, having lots of brands within, because that is how you actually make money and build in a volumes business.
Okay.
So we said, okay, let's just diversify and tap into spaces that still have opportunities.
Yeah.
And then Kiddies was one of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're tapping into Kiddies clothing. We're opening at Mall of the North. We're opening at Tavani. We're opening at Chris Honey Crossing in Barking.
For sure.
For stores, yes. So yeah, those are the stores that we open with.
What is
Kiddies.
it called?
It's called Kiddies Republic, but trading
Kiddies-
as Kiddies.
Kiddies Republic.
Yeah, but it trades as Kiddies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's trading as Kiddies. So that's where you like. It's a one stop for kids, clothes, accessories, mabotolo, male.
So from newborn to
newborn up until 15 years old.
Oh,
Yeah.
as in clothes, everything.
Clothes, everything, nappies. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
So that can also work as a baby shower registry.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, nice.
So we're also creating a card where you can actually use at all the Drip Group stores, gift cards where you can, also earn points, and then use them at Drip, use them at Kiddies, or use them at Domain and the denim brand.
Domain, that's the name.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So I don't know if I should share the story of what really happened.
Tell me.
But we were supposed to buy a license, of some brand.
Okay.
Which is a good brand.
Yeah.
It's South African brand as well. It's big.
Yeah.
It's in these big retailers, and we actually lost. And when after we actually lost, I had already, put my heart into building that.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. It means that they don't want with their domain. Let's create our own domain. So that is how, domain was actually.
The name itself.
Yeah. We're like, okay, cool. Like, let us own our own domain. Let's build our own domain.
Okay.
And then that's how, the denim brand domain actually started. I hit up Tsepo Jeans, and I said, I'm tapping into this territory of yours. Come, let's work. And then Tsepo said, okay, cool, I'm coming. So Tsepo is also going to be one of the guys that supplies us with clothes. He has his own brand. He's going to launch it inside the domain stores. And also the clothes for Root of Fame are also going to be sold under the domain brand as well.
Okay.
So domain is going to house two brands. It's going to house Tsepo's new brand, and then it's also going to be housing the Root of Fame, and then the domain brand, of course.
All of this in 24 hours, ne?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You spoke about how you like Kanye, how you like Jay-Z. Kanye had Kim, Jay-Z still has Beyonce. Who has you?
Drip.
Thought as much. I just thought as much.
Yeah, I have Drip.
That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
When would you say enough?
Enough of what?
A good question.
Look, entrepreneurs don't stop.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Richard Maponya was still working, even though he was not that active.
That's what happens when you're passionate, man.
Yeah. So we are more passion driven more than anything. Like even beyond retirement.
Yeah.
I'll still be able to just work. But we're building businesses that are actually going to outlive us. That is what I'm trying to build. I'm trying to build a legacy. So even though I'm going to not be that much involved, but I'm building it so well that people that are coming after me will actually be able
find
to
the blueprint.
Yeah, and then actually be able to run with it. But for me, I think I don't have that I've made it element in me, I think I made it the day that I moved my mom out of a shack into a house. Oh, yeah. So that is when I said, you know what, I'm done. Yeah. But right now, this is where my passion kicks in more. So we're just building. There's no, I want to attain that, I want to buy that. No. I've done what I wanted to do. Now I'm just building businesses and inspiring the communities that I actually come from and I trade in.
We wish you nothing but the best, sir.
Thank you.
You keep inspiring, keep moving.
Thank you very much.
And keep shining, yeah?